Salut à tous, on se retrouve sur une nouvelle vidéo sur Genshin Impact. Du coup, il faut qu'on aille déposer les jades. Bref. Du coup, on vient de les déposer. Wesh, ils viennent de pop là carrément.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Okay.
Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite. That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same...
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get... Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Also,
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was...
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I for one have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also... Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like...
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
J'y vais. Est-ce qu'il y a des escaliers pour monter là? Parce qu'à chaque fois, moi, je monte en grappant.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do.
Which kind?
Quel type
The good kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
C'est peut-être le karma qui m'aura attrapé par avoir sur les paiements. Qu'est-ce qu'on
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow! A true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Wesh, et l'argent?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet, but this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the Seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the Seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case. Now that's settled, a question.
You
Wesh.
forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these
Oh,
flowers are
dis-moi
to
tu
be
me
an
fais
offering
gratuit.
to the Lord of Geo?
Yes.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord,
Yes.
they're free of charge. Just
Participation.
don't
T'inquiète,
forget to
t'inquiète.
pass on my...
Are you
Ta
serious?
participation. C'est vraiment raisonnable.
Why
Ouais, c'est
wouldn't
raisonnable.
I
Ah,
be?
bouge-toi.
I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making cameo appearances in support.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity...
Our skins?
Notre peau, tu veux
You're the
dire
one
ma
who
peau.
forgot to bring money.
Ok,
Please, it's the least I could do.
je puisse faire.
So, now that we've got the flowers,
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of
talk about first world.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Vas-y, vas-y, ok.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild.
Je sais, il y a là. Il est où, l'âne? Il est là-bas. Pour une téléportation. J'ai trop la flemme d'y aller.
Let's ask Lan. She's master you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventurer.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you? I think you're underestimating the kind of person I am.
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon. What's your secret if not
Now that you mention it, yes, there is something. What is that scent? Oh, it must be from the Qingshin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lon's got a soft spot for wildflowers.
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Qimei.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lon.
Merci. Encore là. Il est où? 46 mètres. Ah mais c'est pas la patronne...
Hello, how may I help?
Je crois que c'est la patronne de l'hôtel.
We've come to ask you a question.
Donc demandez quelque chose si vous... Des baumes.
Perfume?
Des baumes,
I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it myself.
Ouais.
That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yanger? Oh, as in scent.
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product is better than anything you'll find.
Great! This is just the intel we...
Let's go, maintenant elle est où? Oh, il y a un panneau à faire. Hop. Wesh, le frérot, il est en train de draguer ou c'est comment? Ah, c'est pas ici.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
C'est là comme si on était des criminels, j'avoue.
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? What kind would you like?
Utiliser ces 3 types de fleurs.
3 in one go? You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the prowl and need some sweet-smelling ammunition? Is that it?
Qu'est-ce que tu racontes?
Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just doesn't hold water.
Wesh, c'est pour
Xiangli was
halluciner,
right.
qu'est-ce que tu me
People
racontes?
don't remember.
As one of my favorite
j'ai pas eu le temps
poems
de lire.
goes, O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall...
That went over Paimon's head a little.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind
D'accord,
while
mais je
you're
suis éclaté,
hanging
hein.
around. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume?
Bah, le au même
Where's
endroit.
that? Mondstadt?
Ouais, c'est donc...
We're only making some perfume.
Juste à faire un
There's no
parfum.
need to go to such ridiculous...
Possible.
Somewhere closer to home will do.
C'est où ça? C'est le truc là-bas? Non, même pas. C'est ici? Ah ouais, carrément, c'est introduit dans
I've
son
had a
magasin. c'est
word with
abusé.
Chef Mao.
Ah
We
ok,
can
c'est bon.
start work now. Are you ready to please me?
What did you say?
I meant make me proud. As my assistant,
Imaginez...
obviously.
Wesh.
Well, I'm setting up.
Comment que je prépare? Ça va être trop vite. De l'eau? Mais t'en as pas sur toi? Il y a de l'eau ici? Bah où elle est l'eau? Ouais, je sais même pas. Pourquoi je suis en train de m'en laissez-moi juste passer. Ok. Alors. Tiens, de l'eau.
This water will do now. I need you to extract the silk. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very carefully, you need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't. Now use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a natural, like a fish to water. Now take these and try it out on your own using a near. Don't forget to do all three. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process, but I will put them into separate containers when the perfume is ready.
Ok, ok. Alors. Alors, hein. Ah d'ailleurs il me le fait gratuitement ou pas? Ah c'est bon. On sait jamais. Hein. Je peux fabriquer ça moi? Ah ouais. Vas-y je vais en fabriquer une, je crois j'en ai besoin. Et je crois que j'ai besoin d'un autre truc, je vais voir s'il y est. Non, il n'y a pas. Oui, je sais quoi ça.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk flower essence. Onto the net. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat until most of the water has boiled off. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature goes too high, it will affect the scent. So please focus on controlling the heat. This is the final step. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. We want all of it in. All three perfumes are ready, and a testament to the lengths you will go to for romance. It's so rare to see nowadays.
Mais c'est chaud dans l'arbre. Vous avez déjà dit. C'est ok dans mes pensées. Wesh, il veut la draguer carrément.
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you match the right scent.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger women will love it. The second one is for those with more refined tastes, the first choice for daughters of high society. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the last light of dusk. Mature women adore this one. All clear? Don't get them mixed up now. You'll ruin the mood. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard. Come and hang out.
T'inquiète.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting
Elle est
a
loin quoi,
while.
la statue des 7. Ouais, 600. Ah mais c'est celle-là. Non, je vais pas arrêter. Je voulais me téléporter. Salut. Frérot, t'es avec nous?
We've brought the
Ah bah
perfumes,
tiens, ça m'a
Mr.
soigné,
Zhongli.
c'est bien. On est...
Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Si vous attendiez depuis des heures.
Oh, you're back. Don't worry, I haven't waited long. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies.
Wesh.
Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older...
Mais non.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Si, peut-être.
Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Qixing can catch the real killer.
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What's next?
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask her...
Sure, but aren't you going to come...
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person. Please, do this.
Man, why is he gotta be so sick?
Ah, je sais pas moi pourquoi tu me poses la question. Bon, elle est où? Ah ok, elle est en vie. Hop, téléportation. Hop, 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 hop. Est-ce qu'il y a des escaliers? Oui, là, il y a des escaliers. Enfin, je trouve les escaliers pour monter. À chaque fois, moi, je grimpe. Ah, mais c'est là où j'avais rencontré Tartaglia, quelque chose comme ça. J'ai oublié son nom.
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers?
Non, on est là pour la cloche purificatrice.
But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, but if they heard too much wild gossip or slander...
So that means these flowers feel what...
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Qixing made it all up. And still others think that that which lies in the deep is this harbor is like a mountain of dry Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have... that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. Oh, these old bones are So slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's got it.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
Genre, t'as une maison à l'intérieur.
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow
Mais ça se
it.
voit, c'est un truc
If
bizarre,
you
un objet
can
magique.
find
Je sais
it.
pas. Bon, bah, vas-y, hein. Vite, je voulais pas monter. Toucher la théière. Voilà, c'est un objet magique, c'est bien ce que j'ai dit. Tu veux bien me donner la cloche maintenant, l'objet magique? Ça m'a aspiré? Ah! Wesh. Wesh. Carrément, il y a un monde et tout.
Where are we?
C'est quoi ça?
What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long
Ouais,
while.
ils ont tout laissé ça.
Sorry to trouble you children. Please help an old lady clean up.
J'ai dû faire une petite coupure, du coup on reprend. Ah, on va continuer.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Il va respawn ou... Ah bah c'est bon, il est mort. Qu'est-ce que tu me veux? Crève saleté. Il est arrivé. C'est quoi ça? Ah, je peux... Hop. Ok. Du coup il faut aller là-bas.
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old Granny could also be an Adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an Adeptus. But don't they all live in Choyun Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Cool it!
Il y a encore une araignée. Ouais, j'en ai 4 peut-être. C'est quoi qui vient de me glacer? Ah, ils sont en train de m'attaquer.
will be frozen with the wind! Wind blade!
Vas-y, tourne. Disparaît le truc. Let's go, allez. Bye bye, hein.
Freeze!
Ça va tout se trouve. En fait, j'ai crash, du coup, je recommence. Allez, frère. Voilà. Je crois qu'on était un peu plus loin, je sais plus.
With the wind! Cool it!
Steady as
No one escapes my sight! Go, go, there!
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Toujours pas fini. Je suis bagué en donjon. Ah, purée.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
Ok. Allez, dépêche. Ok. Ah bah on va sortir, on va parler direct.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone as to whether I am one or not, child.
Cette question, n'est-ce pas?
Surely.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Juste après l'affaire du souverain de la roche.
Oh, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what, now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their... We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can all...
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Merci. Bon bah, c'est sur fin de quête que se termine la vidéo. Au revoir.